Hello again, Tom here from Wheeler Automotive. Today, showing you around my car. So this is my Audi A4. It's the 3 litre turbo diesel. It's the S-Line Quattro. It's fully loaded. I've had the car just over a year, and it's been utterly reliable in that time. It's got a mega service history. I've got 17 stamps in the service book. I'm the 6th owner. I've just done quite a lot to the car. I was planning on keeping it a bit longer, but I've decided I'm going to get a trailer to collect cars with, and I need something that can tow 3.5 tons, and this can only do 2 tons. So so I'm going to put it up for sale. I'll be very sad to see it go. It's been such a great car. I love the colour. It's deep sea blue metallic. It's got a full black leather interior. It's got a really nice spec, which I'll show you when we get inside. It won't come with that plate. That's my own private plate. It's a 2009 on a 58 plate. It's done just over 167,000 miles, but don't let the mileage put you off, because it's been very well looked after. It drives perfectly. When I got it about a year ago, I had the gearbox serviced, so the oil and filter change, and I had the oil in both the diffs changed as well. Not that it had a problem, it was just because of the mileage. I just wanted to be sure that it was okay. Recently I've had 4 new all the brakes replaced, discs and pads all round. I've got some M-Tech dimpled and grooved discs all round with EBC red stuff pads. It's just had on the front end all of the suspension arms and bushes replaced, because it developed a bit of a knock on this near side front corner, and the other bushes looked a bit tired, so we just did all of them. I had it serviced a couple of weeks ago as well. Yeah, it's basically ready to go. The only advisory on the last MOT was to do with the brakes, which obviously we've just had replaced. So the brakes have done less than 200 miles. Start, stops and drives incredibly well, really comfortable. It's a little bit tatty on the front end, if I'm honest. So we've got, this was like this when I bought it, and it was never really bad enough for me to warrant sort of, I've looked for this particular piece of trim, but I just can't find one. There's a bit of damage on this corner here, and a few little marks on the grille itself. There's a very small scratch on the front here, a bit of fluff, and a couple of stone chips, as you would expect with the mileage. I'm guessing before I had it spent a lot of time on the motorways. I took it in part exchange. But the bumper corners are good, so this one's no scuffs or anything. It does have auto xenon headlights with does have LED DRLs as well. You'll see them when I start it up in a minute. The rest of the bumper's good. Yeah, there's no scuffs on this corner either. The bonnet is in nice shape. There is one stone chip on the windscreen. Again, it's been there since I've had it. It's not in your line of sight. It doesn't annoy me, so yeah, I've just left it. Offside front wing's in good shape. There's a little dent here. Someone's probably bumped it with a car door. It does have the 19-inch Le Mans alloys, which I had painted, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago. This one's got a little bit of curbing here. You can see the discs are pretty much new. There's a tiny bit of corrosion starters on them. And those pads, those EBC red stuff pads, they were pretty much the same price as the discs, but they are superb. The difference over standard discs and pads is quite dramatic. All 4 tyres have got lots of life in them. I did have a matching set of these Vredstein Old Track Vortis, and I've still got 2 on the offside here. but I hit a pothole on the near side which knackered those two tyres, so I had to just put on what they had, which is a bit of a shame, but hey ho. Driver's door, there's a couple of marks on it. There's a little scratch just under the wing mirror there, so the wing mirrors do fold in when you lock it. And we've got a couple of little car park door dings, pretty standard stuff. That's actually a watermark. The one on the door handle where someone's knocked it with the door handle. There's a bit of plastic that snapped off the top of this door corner. Again, it's been like that since I've had it. It doesn't affect it in any way. It doesn't create a noise or let any moisture in or anything like that. It's also got some of the rubbers around, because it's got the panoramic roof, which is amazing, but some of the rubbers kind of perished and come away. But again, it doesn't leak or cause any downside, so I've just sort of left it as it is, because I'm guessing doing that would be very expensive. The offside rear door, is in really good nick actually. There's a couple of little minor marks on it, but on the whole really good. It does have the tinted glass and the B-pillar back. Got another lovely 19-inch wheel. Yeah, these two tyres are about half worn, I'd say. There's plenty of tread on them. The rear discs and pads. Let's see if it'll get in there to show you. There we go. Pads are, yeah. I mean, I've literally done 100 miles in it since I had all the brakes changed. Round to the rear, which is pretty presentable. I did get the rear bumper painted when I got it, because it had a couple of pretty big scratches on, so that came up like new. There is a new scratch since then here, quite a faint one in fairness, and there's this sort of gouge up here above this this light. Now this light's not cracked open, it doesn't let moisture in, and again that was just like that when I got it, and it never bothered me enough to do anything about it. It does have a tow bar. I've got the key for the tow bar, but it is seized on. That's not coming off anytime soon. You need to have a serious go at that to try and remove it. That's what happens with removable tow bars. When you don't frequently remove them, they seize in there. I've put a couple of LED indicator bulbs in the rear, and the stop and tail lights are LED as well, really bright. The number plate lights are white LED. Just freshen it up a bit on the rear end. It looks a bit more modern. In fact, if I unlock it, you'll see they are very bright, the indicators. Round to the near side. No significant dents. There's a little one here, and there's some faint sort of marks on this paintwork. That door's open. Again, we've got another lovely 19-inch wheel. This tyre is actually nearly new, and again we've got new brakes. Near side rear door, we've got a couple of little scratches, nothing serious. And on the front door we've got a little car park door sort of ding there. There's a little dent above the handle here. I move around, you can see that, and there's a few little scuffy marks here. This wing mirror looks like a stone has attacked it at some point. And then finally round to this front wing, which has just got really just a couple of stone chips on the sort of front edge of it. This wheel's got a little bit of curbing. I think I can blame the missus for that. Otherwise, there's not a scratch there. And this tyre, where's the wear indicator? Yeah, it's probably half worn. Again, new brakes. So externally, it's a good honest car for, what is it, 14 years old? For, you know, she's seen a bit of the world, 167,000 miles. But inside, it's lovely. So we've got black leather S-line seats. The front seats are electric and heated. This one's got this like weird dimply thing here. I don't know what's caused that. Someone's probably sat on something in the seat and it's indented it in and then it's come back out. But yeah, it's just like that when I got it. But all the dash and everything is all nice and clean. The door cards are lovely and clean. It does have the Bang & Olufsen stereo, which is superb. Again, another nice clean door card. The rear seats are in good shape. It does have the powered tailgate. Now I do have a dog, so I bought a dog guard and put in it, but he's probably only been in it a handful of times, in fairness. There's a couple of marks that there's a bit of paint on that up there, a couple of stains on the carpet. I don't think the car's ever been smoked in, but yeah, there's a bit of wear in the boot, but nothing serious. And we've got another nice door card in the back. Rear seats all in good shape. And then driver's door card. It does have memory settings for the driver's seat. Obviously 4 electric windows, electric mirrors which are heated. That switch down there is for the boot lid. I think I said it's got auto xenon lights. Considering the mileage, this seat's in remarkable condition. Very small signs of wear on both the bolsters. Let's get in. See the mileage there. Let's start her up. So it starts and runs like a car that's done 67,000 miles, in fairness. Super smooth yet powerful 3-litre V6 TDI. It's a quick car, you know, it's and good on fuel. So it'll average about 35 to the gallon around town, and on a run on the motorway at 70 it'll do mid-40s, which I think for a 3-litre car with lots of torque is really good. We do have dual zone climate control with aircon. The aircon blows lovely and cold. Like I said, we've got heated seats at the front. We've got radio, CD player. There is in the glove box the Audi media interface, so you could plug a Bluetooth adapter in, etc. if you wanted to. A couple of cup holders. There is a charge point in front there. 6-speed ZF gearbox, perfect. Changes really smoothly, kicks down nicely. We do have cruise control. Does have the paddles to change gear. Auto wipers, yeah. And this lovely panoramic roof, which does have the sun blind, and it does open as well. But I prefer that to be open, so we'll put that back again. Yeah, it's a lovely car to drive. I'll be sad to see it go, but it just doesn't meet my needs anymore, sadly. There it is, my 2009 Audi A4 Avant 3-litre TDI Quattro.